Hey, what's up, guys? Johnny Con here, aka Gnosis the Conqueror. It's better if you learn how to do your own shit, including your own readings. For one, nobody gives a shit about the girl or boy that you like more than you do. And personally, I think like the best magic can come from your own intentions and your own hands. Your own feelings or whatever. Like for me, that's like the rockets, the rocket fuel right there. Your emotions. The universe is paying a stranger who doesn't give a shit. Probably doesn't give a shit. To do your own. Not that I'm trying to take away business from anybody. Like yeah, it's cool to pay for a service now and then or whatever. But me personally, I think you should learn how to do your own readings, do your own rituals. Yes, it's right that people charge for those services, including readings, including rituals. It is right because that shit takes your energy, you know? And people are all like, oh, I should get free readings. No. For one, you're taking away somebody's time. And number two, you're taking away that person's energy. Just, fucking summoning a goetic, calling on a goetic, that shit will take your energy, especially if you don't offer anything. That's basically the payment right there. You're giving your energy. A lot of times, once I'm done, like calling on a goetic or something, I get fucking sleepy. Maybe maybe it's the result of being a millennial, but man, I get fucking sleepy, bro. Like, man, like calling on goetics, bro. Oh, and number three, learn various forms of witchcraft and the black arts, black magic, or even whatever the hell you're gonna do. Crystals, I don't give a shit. White magic. Learn across the board. Don't be just a fucking a ham and egg fighter. Be a well-rounded motherfucker. Defense and offense. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. But yeah, man, to recap what I just said, oh, you risk going into a big ass cycle. You risk being dependent on somebody, especially if you're nervous about somebody. Like if you're worried that this person is cheating on you, if my words mean anything, if you're worried that this person is cheating on you, if you're constantly thinking about that person, it's no good. You have some kind of codependency issue. You need to develop your character. Learn how to, attract versus chase. Sometimes, me, I notice sometimes, my dumbass, like, I'll be at a show. In my experience, I don't know if this is universal, but this has happened to me like 2 or 3 times already. Whenever a girl is like feeling me, I notice that for some reason, like, they'll get like really close. Like, they'll get close to me almost as if they want me to like, am I gonna basically, take them up on their offer? Like they'll get really close within my proximity. Kind of like, if you're worried that he or she is cheating on you constantly, bro, then why the fuck do you want them for, That's kind of like one of the reasons that why I kind of like stay away from like sometimes I could just tell when somebody's trouble, bro. Like, yeah, you're beautiful as hell and shit, but oh my god, man. I can just fucking tell you're gonna make my life a fucking headache, bro. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, man. If you gotta get readings on somebody constantly, what the fuck do you want them for, one of the biggest tragedies in this life is coulda, shoulda, woulda, and I take it from me, those are some of the biggest tragedies, but you gotta get over them. Like, yes, it could have been sweet, it could have been nice, but it takes two to tango. It takes the right time. And another thing, silence is an answer. Silence is an answer. All right? Some people will keep you dangling forever. and not give a fuck that they waste your time or that they trample on your self-esteem. Palabra. You know, take it from me. But anyways, this is Johnny Khan, aka Nazi the Conqueror, right? You guys want to help me out? Check out my music. Check out my book. It's I think the link is still on here on the TikTok. It's called The Art of Astral Warfare. If you guys want to help me out, all right. If you guys want to throw me a bone, you guys do that. Check out my music on Spotify under Johnny Khan. I mostly do like punk, industrial, a little bit of industrial, you know, like goths, a little bit of goth, like metal, goth synthwave, you know, that's kind of like my style. All right, this is Johnny Khan, aka Nash the Conqueror. Peace.